I'm on day 12 of SR, and today we're going to talk about how SR is about discipline. And if you're just getting into this community, you're just starting to hear about semen retention, then people talk about how semen retention is just about avoiding lust and this kind of stuff, and it's really not. It is about that, but it's way deeper than that, and there's a lot of aspects of it that are only seen as, oh, well, yeah, I'm just avoiding lust and like that's the end of the journey. Well, it's really not. It's about becoming a better person in a general sense when it comes to discipline and disciplining your energy, disciplining your mind, and it's really about all of these things. It's about all of these just beautiful things that will help you in life, of avoiding problems and not getting in certain situations that are negative, whether that be people trying to drag you down with substances, women that are of low vibration, men who are of low vibration, this kind of stuff. And you can be low vibrational, of course, and be a good person. Like, there's this woman that I worked with, and she was very beautiful, and I could tell that she was sexualizing me, like, just straight up, and like tempting me to like the way she was like using her words, like the way she was talking, and like it was very like in a sexual nature. Of course I still engaged with her because I think she's she's attractive, and so I was like, okay, like yeah, you're cute, like whatever. She was much older, like a little older, like maybe late 30s to 40s at the most. Much like my friend's mom at that Christian camp that I used to work with, she looked like a very similar look, and so I was like I was getting horny. Like, I was like, okay, like this is like making me feel some kind of way, like, and it was nice, but it was also and it was tempting. Okay, like should I do it with her? I'm like, no, I can't do that. It's just not a good idea to do that. It doesn't matter. But yeah, people on this journey, they really love you. Like, you're gonna touch a lot of lives, like men, women, whoever. They really look at you. And I was floating at the store, and I was at another store that I was working at, and this older woman just was from both stores, but she just looked at me like, oh, I know him, but it was like in a weird way, where it's like just her eyes were so wide. I'm like, bro. And I just like looked at her, and it was like this like moment, this human retention moment, where you're like, where you look at someone and they're looking at you, and you're like, this is weird. This is like a weird situation. But yeah, this journey is really about discipline, and it really changes you. Like, I say all the time, it changes your body. Like, your face is going to look different. Like, my face looks like completely different. almost like Chad level of like facial structure. You know what I mean? Like body structure is like really good. It looks really decent, and you can sit on your ass and still get these kind of benefits. Not to the benefits that I've gotten, of course, like from working out. Uh, but if you work out, you're going to get more benefits. And this journey is really just about discipline, your mind, and there's a body mind connection when it comes to working out that people don't talk about. That if your mind is strong, then your body is also strong. And so it's going to help you on your journey to discipline your mind, to transmute the sexual energy. But this journey is really much more about discipline than it is about not engaging in lust, about not being tempted by all of the problems of the world, not just lust, like just any negative things, like negative people in your life. I've had to cut off many negative people that are in my life to get to where I'm at with this disciplining my body, disciplining my structure, the routine, of getting better at transmutation. There's this guy who I want to hang out with, but it's like he wouldn't understand where I'm at now, and so it would be uncomfortable to hang out with him. You know what I mean? It'd be uncomfortable because he says, oh, all this stuff like, oh, you need to like recover like a lot, and stuff, and it's like I don't want to engage with people who are going to hold me back. Of like, the reason why the way that I look the way that I do is because I didn't do those things of, oh, you have to recover in this amount of time, and like you have to like you have to work out this way. Well, on semen retention, you can work out in whatever way that you want, and you're still going to get the benefits. And you're actually going to get more benefits if you work out even multiple times a day with your mind. Like life force is going to be more life force with like visual perception, audio perception is going to be different, spiritual perception is going to be different. It changes that, and it changes you. Semen retention changes you drastically. You know what I mean? It drastically changes you. You could probably see my chest is like much bigger. You could see it like just the body structure, like it's not a joke. Like this practice, if it's not a joke. And a lot of the time, a lot of people are so-called, depleted of sexual energy. I think that, if you're a depleted fuck, like, I think that you're a good person, and you can be a good person. You can be a good person as that, but it doesn't mean that it should be you doing that. You shouldn't be that way. If you're depleted, you shouldn't be depleted. You have to be. There's someone. Oh, I thought I heard something back there. You have to be the best that you can, mentally sharp. You get more mentally sharp on semen retention, and even women can be depleted fucks as well, and it's not right as well to do that. And it's more hard to tell because women have more life force in a general sense than men, but sometimes you can definitely tell if someone is doing sexual discipline if they're a female. they're very profound with their words, much like if men do it. They're very articulate with their words. My friend, like I always tell you guys that my friend who's a female is very, very articulate. Everything she says is wisdom. And she's been doing this for a long time, like this discipline sexually, like not looking at pornography, not reading pornography, like she's told me. She's done that. But you can tell in the way that she articulates herself, she's not depleted. Like she has like life force. Like everything she says is words of wisdom. Same with the men in my life. Everything they say is super positive. I have a super positive friend, and your standards on semen retention just increase so high that you're gonna leave people behind. Like my friend I was telling you about, I want to hang out with him. At the same time, like he was looking at me funny, like because of the aura. You know what I mean? Like it's not the looks. It's not about the looks. It's about the aura that you embody on this journey. Like I had a beard, you know what I mean? It was hiding my facial features, and this girl that I was telling you about was still like, oh yeah, you're really like something, like you know what I mean? And of course I've done it. I've talked to her, went in the store without a beard. I've done clean shaven, but into that other woman too, you know what I mean? Like she's never seen me without a beard particularly, so it's not like, oh, your facial features are gonna attract a girl. It's your energy. Like it's just, it straight up is not your looks. You know what I mean? You could be skinny, you could be fat, and you're still gonna attract more women than someone who's depleted of sexual energy. That's what I've come to realize on this journey. Given that to be the case, though, you shouldn't be going out of your way to impress women, to do that. You have to focus on yourself, and women will see that. You have to focus on what you're doing in your life, like whether it be exercise, whether it just be holding down your job, and whether it be other stuff. I'm not saying that you have to do a formula to attract a woman. That's absolutely not necessarily the case at all, actually. The right woman would not care where you're at in life to attract them. But I'm saying that focusing on yourself is good because you're not focusing on her, if that makes sense. It sounds paradoxical, but it is going to work to focus on even your spiritual self, right? And you could see me on this journey. I'm super calm. I've been super calm. This journey has made me extremely calm of recently, and it's very, very good to that's another benefit that I've noticed is just super calmness, and that's also come with the discipline as well. And so this journey will expose a lot, and the spiritual things also are, it's so much more than just even the discipline. Like the benefits just skyrocket the longer you go on semen retention. Like they go so far on this journey, and I can't even imagine like the benefits that I have at like lower streaks, or like even like higher streaks. Like I can't even imagine what it's like getting past 30 days again, or 43 days, which I plan to do on this streak. I am not relapsing on any circumstances. I have decided that, and I pray to God a lot. And so I hope you guys are having a good, blessed day. And I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this and have a good rest of your day. And please keep going on your journey of SR as well. Do not mess up. Just keep going, please. It's going to be definitely worth it. But if you do mess up, it's totally fine. And if you're a depleted fuck, then please try this journey out. It's going to be very beneficial to you. and it's going to work out pretty well. It's not going to be negative for you. I promise you that if you don't look at porn, you're on semen retention. It's going to be the most beneficial journey that you've ever done. And so, yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.